I had a good question yesterday. The story is like this. I have a client that he's an auto repair shop and he also does body work. And someone asked him, "Hey, can I have the insurance?" He's doing an insurance claim on some body work. He wants the the customer wants the insurance company to pay the mechanic as if the mechanic will be doing the work, but this customer wants the mechanic to take that $14,000, the claim, and send it back to the customer so he can go and use someone else, maybe off the books, or someone else who's going to do the body work. You must have someone who's doing the body work, but that guy, the other guy who's going to actually do the body work, is not an official registered body shop. So the insurance, when you do a claim, they're not going to send a check to that body worker guy who's, you know, moonlighting, let's say. So the question is, what should the mechanic charge this guy to be like the intermediary guy? And I was thinking about it, and there's a lot of issues here. First of all, it could be insurance fraud because you can't, insurance wants to pay the company that's going to do the work. You're not really doing the work. You're going to be middleman. But we're not talking about whether it's legit or not. We're talking about what's the tax ramifications of someone, and that insurance company. Those insurance companies, by the way, they send 1099s to the people that get the money. So this mechanic is going to get a $14,000 1099. So now he has taxable income. And the question is, how do you reduce that $14,000 to not pay tax on it because he's not keeping all the 14,000? Let's say he's going to do $2,000 as a commission and then remit $12,000 to this customer, and then he can do whatever he wants with his car. Maybe he'll keep the money. I don't know. I'm sure the car is pretty messed up to get a $14,000 claim. Anyway, so it's a very big question, and I told the guy, listen, you're at risk to pay probably $14,000 of taxes, 15.3% of Social Security tax, and let's say his income tax rate is 25%. So there's a lot of money of taxes just on that. So I told him, listen, you got to take a really good commission. But what we'll probably do, first of all, I don't want him to do this transaction. I think it's a little bit not kosher. But if he did do it because he's like wants to get that $2,000 commission for doing absolutely nothing other than being an intermediary, what he'll do is he'll pick up $14,000 of income, and then he'll take a $12,000 commission or cost or something to reduce it because he really remitted that back to the other person. And if he can get that customer's W-9 and 1099, maybe he'll issue a 1099 to him. But you don't have to issue a 1099 unless the guy did service for you. So if it's like a purchase. So it's a little bit of a wishy-washy situation, but it's a complete situation that happens all the time that you'll get a 1099 but you're not really withholding all that money. So now you got to shift that cost, that burden to someone else, and maybe they need a 1099 or they need to deal with it. So it's a little bit of a mess. It might happen a lot. This is what I deal with. So I figured I share that story. Have a great day.